Morning all. It's been a cold June, so we're wrapped up nice and warm. Vincent's doing the mix.
I'm doing the mix.
So what's the mix, Vincent?
2 parts sand, 1 part lime, and this is what's left over from last week, which is still usable, and I'm just cleaning out the mixer for doing some more mixing for this week.
Yeah, I think we'll get a mix done. So this is going to be used for back pointing. I won't use that for the finish pointing, so that'll be used up, so it's not wasted. It's at 3.5.
3.5 lime.
Yeah, is that hydraulic?
It is indeed. It is indeed hydraulic 3.5 lime.
Yeah, and it's strong enough for what we want to do. You don't need it overly strong.
You don't want the 5 and you don't want the 2.5.
Yeah. 2.5 I think is more for interior.
Yes, indeed. But it's softer.
Yeah. The camera moved.
Yes, 3.5 is for exterior work, and then the 5 is for more like
sea defences
and stuff that's going to be really hit by water on a regular basis. So this is ideal for the job we're actually using.
So when we come to do the inside of the house, pointing the inside, we probably would be used the 3.5.
We could, or got one less, which I think is 2.
2, yeah, but it depends whether we're going to hemp rend with it as well.
Yes.
So that's we're not decided yet, but we are going to strip the inside eventually and do the inside, obviously, because if it was collapsing on the outside, the inside's not going to be that good, because you could hear stuff falling down when we were working on the outside.
But that's for another day, not today.
It's good. That'd be a year away.
Right, up you go now.
Right, so I've been told to get on with the job, so I'll show you what I'm going to do today.
Good, because you're holding.
Today I'm going to carry on pointing, well, backfilling and pointing. So I'll be backfilling this. That's been backfilled and pointed, but I did do a cheat, and I'm regretting the little cheat now, so I wouldn't advise it. What I did, I'll show you. I'll just flip the camera around so you can see. Number 1, you see the crack there? I actually backfilled this and then pointed it straight away, and that's a no-no. I just wanted to see if I could do it to make the job a bit quicker, and no, that's not going to work. So what I'm going to have to do now is scrape this out a little bit and leave it and then point it, just to get rid of the big crack. I should have let it dry first, left 2-inch gap and to do the pointing. So that's mistake number 1, trying to do a cheat, and you can't really cheat on this. So I'm going to backfill this now. So I'm going to give that a good soaking, and then once I've done all the backfill, I'll start pointing smaller areas, and I'll let the backfill dry. Then I'll come back in and I'll point where I've actually backfilled. So there's some big voids in there. House is getting so warm because we've already done this wall around here, as you remember last year. That one's done. It's got to be finished yet with sills and everything, but like we said, we're not rushing on that. We're going to do that as we go along. Eventually new drain pipes. I might go for black. I was thinking brown, but I think brown discolours, because we've got brown up at the stable. I've noticed that's discoloured over the years, so I thought maybe black's the best thing, because I think that's been up for God knows how long. That's been there, 50 years or more. Well, it'd be nice to have those old-fashioned metal ones, wouldn't it? But anyway, that's money. We haven't got money. So behind me now, that was I'm really pleased with that, but that's made such a difference in the house. The warmth that's coming in it's unreal. Even I've noticed the fireplace is behind this wall, and I've noticed the lime's actually seeped through on a couple of spots. I'll have to show you that. I'm going to be stripping the fireplace down, all the old render and pointing. I don't think there's any render there. There's some render on the walls. I might take that off, but that'd be a big job. But I think I'm just going to work on the fireplace. I'll take you in a minute and I'll show you what I'm going to do. But even round here, like doing all this wall here, it's made such a difference and like I said, the heat in the house. I mean, the bathroom as well. The bathroom is up there. I can't wait to get that sorted in the bathroom so you can see that better again. It's not really getting the shots here, am there? Oh yeah, there I am. Yeah, so it's all coming on really well. Even the patio doors there. I mean, doesn't it? He's done a brilliant job on that. Absolutely brilliant. And he's over there hiding, but he does show off, and I have to give him a lot of praise. I mean, we all like a bit of praise, don't we? Hey, Vincent?
We do indeed.
Yeah.
Buzz likes a bit of praise.
Even Buzz, he's a good dog. He keeps us company, even though he keeps dropping the ball next to you and he wants you to throw the ball every 5 minutes. Right, I'm going to take you inside. Get the words right though. Just take you inside. I'm going to show you the fireplace. What I've got planned. I'm hoping. But maybe I'm pushing my luck. I'm hoping to try and get that done before Christmas. I'll see. Indoors, as you can see, the fireplace behind me. This wall here behind me is the wall where the arch window is there. The meter box is there. The bathroom is just above the meter box. Oh dear. Anyway, that's another story. The fireplace is behind me. Vincent did work on that years ago, but it does need sorting out and does need repointing. It has got a little bit of cementing which we need to get rid of as well. I'm going to flip this round, I can talk to you better then. See, with the fireplace, we've got just small stone at the top, with a little bit of limestone at the edges. I think this is concrete, which was just put up for decoration, so I will take that off. We'll take this off so we don't ruin it for the time being, but this will go back on this piece of wood. So I'll repoint there. I noticed damp was getting in from up here. So obviously upstairs, that room upstairs the wall needs pointing because that's where the chimney breast is. At the back here, you can actually see where the lime's starting to seep through in spots there. You can see little white patches every now and then. So what I'm going to do, we're going to take this out for the short term. That's why I'm hoping to do it before before the bad weather comes. I'm going to rebuild this wall up with stone, so we can bring the fire a bit more forward. So that's all going to be restoned at the back, well, stone added I should say, and then pointed. So I'm going to repoint and obviously place stone here. Now this is a concrete lintel, which we're going to leave in anyway because that's obviously giving it support. That's going to be left as it is, and I don't think it's affecting anything, but it's just giving us support. So all that's going to be done. Now the bottom of the fireplace is quite high, and I was hoping to maybe either lower it down and using sandstone again, maybe get sandstone for the bottom, in like slabs. So I'm not sure what we're doing with the bottom yet. This floor has got to be taken out anyway because this is the old floor. Well, obviously we've put like that wood thing over the top, but it slopes because in the olden days that used to be apparently the door they used a lot, so everything was washed out, and that would have been the original door as well. So people would have used this door, which would have been the back door. That would have been the front door, as people always use the back door, and that would have been another door into the building. In there now is like a porch with the staircase. So so the floors would have to be dug up eventually. But yeah, it'd be nice to get the fireplace done, and it would pop it out. It'd make it so bright. Pop it out, make it bright again, and it'll look lovely. We do have a light inside it that we can use. Like, you can't really see it there, but anyway, that's the light there. Probably put lights back in it as well to make it nice and bright. So hopefully that'll be a project we'll be doing. Buzz is running around the house looking through every window at me. I'll show you because he wants me to go out. Look at him, you'll see him. Yeah, he's excited, he wants me to go out. Right, so I've just got my trowel because, yeah, that's ready to scrape back. It's nice and hard now. So I've got to scrape all this back. It'll take me an hour or two. So I'm going to have muscles like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So once I've scraped all this back, I've got to then point all of this. Or, no, I think I'll do it the opposite way around. I'll back point this, then scrape that back. And then I'm not using as much energy. Yeah, so, yeah, and this area here that I was telling you about where I was cheating to see if I could do the backfill and the pointing at the same time. I'll scrape out a little bit and leave that and then point it. It's my own fault. Yeah, I might just I'll take it a bit easy today. Feel a bit lightheaded. I had a procedure done last week, so yeah, you can't kill a bad thing, can you? So I won't be going crazy this week. I'll just see how I get on. Right then, I'm gonna get cracking on. Yeah, that's just falling off that there now. I just overdid that. Yeah, that's just, yeah, it's my own fault. See that? Right, I'm going to leave an inch gap there for pointing. I'll just blend that in a little bit. Yeah, it's dried out too quick. It's just crumbling there. It's my own fault for cheating. There'll be a few builders out there saying they've done that wrong. I know. There we go. Right, yeah, right, 2 inch gap there and an inch there. Right, so I'm going to leave that and I'll come back to that. I'm just going to check this because it's hard that it's ready, but that actually crumbled quite a lot. Oh, thank God this is alright. That's because I overfilled that. Yeah, that's going to take some work, so that's going to take some elbow grease. Yeah, I did. Made a huge mistake on that one. So remember, backfill all your voids, let it dry for a week, and then do your pointing. Don't cheat like I did. Do your backfill, and then do your pointing straight on top. It doesn't work, and you'll be sorry. So, lesson 1 learned. Lesson 2, don't forget about Buzz and his ball. Right, I'm going to go and give this hoe back to Vincent so we can get the new mix out the mixer. Vincent dropped the water sprayer off the scaffolding, so we've had to well, he's just made a makeshift handle and I can still press the button to spray it. Oh, I think it's spraying me.
You're right now.
Aye.
Got all your excitement done.
Aye.
Can I have this bucket?
Yeah, you can.
filming?
Yeah.
Right, got another bucket here now.
Alright.
You're welcome. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning making this mix for you. So you can have a rest.
Is he exaggerating, Buzz? Is your dad
I like your jacket.
exaggerating? I love my jacket too. So as one of my viewers pointed out with the lime, sometimes it's not always best to leave it for a day or two because that can weaken the lime. I didn't know that because on some programs that I've watched on YouTube, they were saying it was okay to do that. So to be on the safe side, we're actually doing a fresh mix every day when we need it. We'll use that mix. Now if there's any left over, we'll use that as part of the backfill for the following day. But I'm not going to leave it as long as I did, so I appreciate any feedback anybody's got. And there's so many different methods with lime and sand and that you can do, and so many different pointing methods as well. I've chosen the one I've done, and it's by Daniel Porter Construction. I've watched him a lot, and several different other people as well, and some college experts on it. So I did a year's worth of homework before I even attempted to do it. So yeah, but it's very interesting. It's just very interesting the different techniques people have and the different advice people have as well. And it all helps, and I do appreciate it. You know, I do take it all to heart, and I do look up these things. So yeah, anyone's got any advice, leave me a comment, and I'll look into it and see if that's going to work for me or not, or if I'm doing anything wrong that you know, because I'm no expert at doing this. I'm just, you know, an average person who's giving it a go, and I think there's no such thing as you can learn. Like I had one lady said to me, "Oh no, you're good with your hands," and I thought, no, you can do it too. You've got a pair of hands, haven't you? So anybody can do it. It's just putting your mind to it. It's the mindset, I think, more than anything else. And Vincent's doing a bit better. He torn a muscle in his shoulder. We were putting the horses out, and he had to wear a blood pressure monitor for his blood pressure, and didn't the monitor go off, you know, like it makes a sound, and it actually spooked the horse, and the horse threw him and pushed him back, and that's how he torn the muscle. So it's going to take, he's had a scan, it's going to take over 6 months for that to heal. So we've bought braces and tapes, and so he can only lift his arm so far, but God is determined, and he is helping me, because I said to him I needed help this year. I can't do it all on my own. I mean, I'm doing it, you know, all the chiseling out and everything, and a lot of the pointing. Vincent's just cutting and replacing some stone for me and doing a bit of the back pointing. So I'm just leaving him doing what he's doing, and he's doing a brilliant job around the patio doors. And we've come up with an idea, and I'm going to share that with you, around the patio doors. Now, it might not work, and some of you say, don't do that, it's not going to work, but we're going to give it a go and see what happens, and if it doesn't work, then we can always in the future change it. But I'll explain that to you shortly. Remember, when using lime, always wear protective gloves for your hands, because it can actually burn your hands, the lime. Lime is you know, can be very dangerous for any contact with your skin, eyes, particularly, you know, wearing protective goggles. I have actually burnt me one of my eyes in the past doing lime painting. stupidly, you know, it flicked up in my eye. So I was very lucky with that, but now I've got a scar on the eye because of that. So like I said, protective gear is very important. So I'm just using this lime render here now, just for the back pointing, because it's not as fresh as I'd like it to be. Whoops, so I'm getting me small stone as well, popping it in there, getting my chisel and my hammer, and I'm pushing the lime and the stone right into the cavity of the wall. So this might take quite a bit. It only looks a small gap, but it's quite deep. You'd be surprised. So what I do, I'll put a small stone in. It is time consuming, don't get me wrong. Anything worth doing is worth taking your time over. So I'm just putting some more of the lime and sand in there now. I get myself a stone that's small enough that I know it's going to get through the gap. I've shown you several times. Then I'm just going to tap that stone in and keep building it up until it doesn't go any further. Then, because it's an 1.5 to 2 inch gap here, I'll leave a 2 inch depth gap ready for the pointing, and I won't make the mistake that I made over here on this one. As you can see, I've left a 2 inch depth there, so I'm going to leave that and repoint that. So don't make the mistake I made. Don't cheat thinking you can get it done quicker, because it doesn't work that way. I'm going to carry on with this, see how I feel, and if I feel up to it, I'll start scraping back this wall. Chances are it'll be this afternoon when they start scraping back that end of the wall, if I'm up to it. But meanwhile, I'll just point away here. So I'm not going to film it all, because I say it'd be boring as hell. Who wants to watch someone pointing a wall? Oh, there's only so much you can watch, isn't there? But anyway, I'll see you in a bit. I'll show you how I've been getting on. Alright. Oh, don't forget, like and subscribe for the channel, and thank you again for my subscribers and people who are subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get 200 subscribers by the end of the month, which will be brilliant, and I'll keep building it up. My big fan here, Buzz, he's one of my big... Do you know, when I have the TV on in the sitting room and I watch, you know, one of the programmes that I've done, because we like to watch it, you know, and sometimes I think, oh, I'll give that a 6 out of 10, or I'd be like, oh, that's a 3 out of 10. And sometimes I say, oh, I'll give that 7.5 out of 10, and it's done real shit. And I'm thinking, oh, that didn't work, that works, that didn't work, that wasn't good. I'm trying to get better all the time with editing and filming. Seems to have air in my mouth. But so yeah, and but Buzz, he'll watch every programme. He'll just stand there or sit there looking up, and then he'll look at me watching it, and then he'll look at the screen again. The only thing is, when he sees himself on it, he grabs his bone or his ball and starts crying and runs out the room. I don't know if he's recognising himself. Right, I'll show you all later how I'm getting on. Alright. Right, I'm just showing you before I get cracking. That's some of the backfill. So basically you're filling in, you're packing in, because that goes quite deep into the wall, and then put extra stone in. So that area will be ready for pointing. Don't forget, we're trying to get 200 subscribers by the end of June this month. So please give us the thumbs up, share the video if you can, and subscribe to us because it's free. to let you know when the videos are coming up. I'm trying every Sunday. It's not always possible because the internet here is desperate. I mean, I spent 24 hours trying to download the Sunday, and it ended up being Monday it went on. So I'm trying for every Sunday. I've got different videos doing different things. Hello Buzz, and Buzzy's my little helper as well. He watches over me while I'm doing everything. So yeah, so we're trying to hit 200 subscribers, so like and share, and see if we can get to 200 subscribers. You never know, if I get 1,000 subscribers eventually, I think you call it monetization, whatever you call it, where I might be able to start getting an income from it, which would be fantastic to get some sort of income, you know, for doing it, and that helped me do more videos and so on and so forth. Yeah, it'll give me an incentive. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.